After working hard, Duncan was returning to the sheds. He couldn't wait to rest his weary wheels. When he returned, Mighty Mac was already there at the sheds. "Hello, Duncan," hooted Mighty. "Had a busy day?" chuffed Mac. "Oh, aye," yawned Duncan wearily. "With so much work done, I can finally rest my weary wheels. I don't know what else to do besides resting in the sheds till afternoon." Just then, Mighty Mac had an idea. "We could play hide and seek," chuffed Mighty. "That's a fun game," agreed Mac. "We finished all our work," continued Mighty. "So we've got the time," added Mac. Duncan thought for a moment, and then he smiled. "What a brilliant idea! How about you two count first, and I'll hide first?" Mighty Mac were excited. "We can find you easy." "Just like a leopard." Soon they closed their eyes, and Duncan took off in a flash. "1," counted Mighty. "2," counted Mac. "3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Duncan was hiding behind the carrot shed. He felt proud. "Those two can't even find me behind these cottages," he chuckled. But just then, Mighty Mac chucked in. Their eyes were darting back and forth, looking to see where Duncan was. "See anything?" asked Mighty. "Not yet," replied Mac, but then he suddenly stopped. "Wait a minute," shouted Mac. Then he looked closely. "I found him!" whistled Mac excitedly. Duncan was cross. "That's not fair," he grumbled. "You two were cheating." "How?" asked Mac. "We were playing fair and square," added Mighty, and they chucked away. Duncan was it. "Bother," grumbled Duncan. When Mighty Mac was hiding, it was very difficult to find them. But when it was Duncan's turn, Mighty Mac always found him. Duncan became crosser and crosser. "You're it again," chuckled Mac to Mighty. Soon Duncan was searching all around, trying to look for a better place to hide from Mighty Mac. "I want to be the best hider somehow," he muttered to himself. But when Duncan came to a junction, he saw the old mine shaft he discovered while exploring. Then an idea flew into his funnel. "This would be the best hiding spot," he thought. "Then Mighty Mac won't be able to find me at all." He thought his ideas were the grandest. Just then he heard a pair of whistles. "Quick, hide now!" he shouted, and he steamed into the tunnel. It was very dark inside, with very little light. Then Duncan had an awful thought. "What if they come inside and they've already found me?" he gasped. Then, suddenly, he had another idea. His steam billowed through the air and around the mine shaft. Duncan was trying to cover himself with steam. Steam billowed out of the tunnel. The steam made it hard for Mighty Mac to see as they passed by the tunnel. Duncan's trick had worked, but then there was trouble. His steam was billowing all around the tunnel. Duncan could hardly see what was going on. "What's happening?" he groaned. "I've wasted too much steam. I'm fit to burst." He knew he couldn't stay in the tunnel for long, but he didn't want to lose to Mighty Mac. Then he made his decision. With a deep breath, he shunted himself out of the tunnel, coughing and groaning along the way. "Oh boy," he hooted. "I would have been fit to burst like a balloon." His whistle echoed over the distance. Then Mighty Mac came from the other side. "Duncan," asked Mighty, "what are you doing?" "You're supposed to be hiding," added Mac. "Remember?" "I tried to," Duncan wheezed. But my steam is what got me out of this mess. I suppose you two are the best hide-and-seek finders ever. Suddenly, Rusty came into view. What's going on here? He asked. How on earth did that smoke get through the tunnel? We were just playing hide-and-seek, stammered Duncan. Rusty laughed. I understand you want to have some fun, but Mr. Percival wants us back to work, he said. That's good to know, said Duncan proudly. And Mighty Mac, next time I'll play fairly with you two. You two really are the best finders I've ever known.